What's going on, Sigma Steves? Today we're going to be doing a Freddy Fazbear tier list, so I'm going to be ranking all the Freddy Fazbears I deem rankable. So that means mainline Freddy Fazbears, in the main games. I'm probably going to avoid, if the FNAF AR skins are on this list, I'm probably going to avoid those, because they're just skins. So basically what I'm saying is I'm going to do the Freddy Fazbears that are actually characters in the games, that actually do stuff, that aren't just a skin. But if I want to rank a skin that I think is necessary to rank, then I might. So, let's just see how this goes. So we have GOAT here. I've started to do this recently. I like to have an S tier, so I can put multiple of my favorites in one tier, then have one above all. So I feel like S tier just isn't high enough for a main ranking. Mainly because you can put multiple people in S tier. So, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. What the ad? Bro, Best Buy? That's the biggest ad. It's taking up half the screen. Bruh, okay. Let's get started here. First, we have Helpy. And I think Helpy is really funny. Helpy appears, I think, for the first time, he officially appears in Pizza Simulator. And everybody knows Buff Help. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Anybody knows Buff Helpy is the best meme of all time. And Helpy's just a vibe. He appears as a little icon throughout the rest of the FNAF games. I think Helpy's genuinely... Buff Helpy, he just does it for me, dude. A tier. We have Fredbear. Nightmare Fredbear, to be exact. So, technically... Fredbear isn't Freddy Fazbear. Different character. But I'll go ahead and rank him. Nightmare Fredbear, technically, this is supposed to be the Fredbear. And if we're gonna include all the lore of the Fredbear, I think he's gonna have to go in A tier. In that case, I'm moving Helpy to B tier. Now that I'm thinking about it, I made a severe lapse and continuous lapse on my judgment. Yeah, bro's not gonna be an A tier for putting freaking Fredbear here in A tier. Because, bro, Bite of 83.
Was that the Bite of 87?
Come on. Like, FNAF 4, aka the scariest game of the FNAF series. And here we are with the skins. What is that? Freddy Frostbear? From FNAF World? I'm not really gonna count it. We have OG Freddy Fazbear, the original Freddy Fazbear from the game. Here we go. This guy, S tier. Come on. We just can't not put the OG Freddy Fazbear in S tier. First of all, the design is amazing. Like, I think all the OG FNAF animatronics have some of the best designs in the game. I mean, you really can't beat them. Unless we're talking about the withered animatronics, but from a like pizzeria standpoint, this is uncanny. It's not meant to be horrifying like Withered Chica is supposed to be. These guys, these OG animatronics, specifically Freddy, he's got the uncanny vibe to him, but he's not outright supposed to look scary. But he's supposed to be like, whoa, something's not right with him. Design is great, coloration is great. Obviously, he's in the first game. The first game's about him. But I really wish that he was more of a main character. But honestly, I can forgive that because OG Freddy is just so iconic. Come on. I don't really know what this is supposed to be. Is it like some variant of Funtime Freddy? I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to tell me who this is, because I've never seen this before. Are we counting Lefty as a Freddy? Is Lefty supposed to be Freddy? Okay, no, hold on. Hold on. Hold on! This is just every bear in the game. This is not just Freddy Fazbear. Okay, I'm only doing Freddy's. I'm not doing Lefty, because that ain't Freddy. Technically. Or so, I'm under the impression, hold on. I'm gonna make a quick Google search, I'll be right back. As I suspected, Lefty is not Freddy. Okay. Lefty, it's literally the puppet. Like, it's not Freddy. So, we're not doing that. We got Shadow Freddy. This is just an Easter egg, and I don't typically include Easter eggs in my rankings, but this is one of the first Easter eggs that really just took off in the fandom, along with the Shadow Bunny. Because everyone's like, what the heck is that? What is that? Like, people were making the fake ones like Sparky back in the day, but there wasn't really a big Easter egg that sparked a crazy, like, community conversation. This guy was the first one to do it, as far as I know, along with Shadow Bunny, and honestly the rest of the Easter eggs in the entirety of the FNAF 2 game. I mean, all of those Easter eggs were massive, like the low taper fade, but that's a different story. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in a B tier. We got Golden Freddy here. Golden Freddy, I think, wait, is this Withered? Yeah, no, Withered Golden Freddy. Okay. Withered Golden Freddy, his design is better than the OG Golden Freddy, I think. But he doesn't, obviously, like the original Golden Freddy, doesn't appear a lot. I'm not a fan of his jump scare. I think he's cool when he appears in the office. In the hallways, he's kind of goofy. I really love his design. But nothing truly beats the iconic original discovery of Golden Freddy in the first game. So if I'm gonna put OG Golden Freddy in B tier, I'm gonna go ahead and put Withered Golden Freddy in C tier. Because we're not quite there yet, so we will get there. Freddy Fazbear in FNAF World. I'm gonna skip it. Phantom Freddy. Oh, I am a big fan of Phantom Freddy. I think he's amazing. I'm gonna put him in A tier. His design is great. His jump scare is great. How he appears in FNAF 3 is great. I think he has one of the best designs for Freddy in general. Something about him is just ridiculously good. He's scary, he's cool, he's missing a leg, he's just everywhere, and he looks amazing, and he is amazing, he's cool. Definitely my favorite Phantom animatronic. I mean, without a conversation. Like, come on, we're good. We got Rockstar. Why is he looking at me like that? Rockstar Freddy giving me some kind of stare down. It looks like he's gonna rizz me up. Hey, oh, bro. Don't rizz me up, little bruh. I'm sorry it didn't work out with Bonnie. He's C tier. He didn't do anything. None of the Rockstar animatronics did anything. I'm surprised they even appeared in Ultimate Custom Night. And even then they didn't do anything. So, C tier. But his design is great. That's the one thing that's saving him. His design, I think it's great. So that's why he's not D tier. He just doesn't do anything. What is happening here? I can't tell what that is. Toy Freddy. Oh, this guy's interesting. Toy Freddy, I'm putting him in B tier. Toy Freddy, he is honestly, after the movie design got revealed, my opinion of Toy Freddy skyrocketed. I think I would have put him in C tier in the past. But like, his design, he's really, really, really goofy, which he's supposed to be. He's supposed to look like a toy. Like, he's supposed to appeal to the child audience. He's supposed to be funny little guy. But he's just so goofy. And like, he's so round. He's so round and goofy. I wouldn't want to see bro walking down my hallway. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't want to see bro walking down my hallway at all. But like, he's a goofy guy. The movie really upped my opinion of bro. But yeah. We got Funtime Freddy, bro. His voice is amazing. Helen. Bro voices like every Freddy at this point in the game. After freaking, Sister Location. But like, his design is cool. Obviously, he's pink and preppy, like the other ones. But I like how he's not just a bright pink, like, bubblegum princess. He's got a little bit of a purple tint to his pinkness. And he's cool. But he doesn't do enough. Like, one of the things I'm always going to complain about for FNAF, in general is with Security Breach, sorry, what am I saying? With sister location, sorry, the 5th game, Funtime Freddy, he just doesn't do anything. It's not Five Nights at Freddy's, it's Five Nights at Babies, basically, which is what I complain about all the time. And he appears in the 2 nights. He appears when you're in the room, and he's like in the shadows, and he's making noises and talking to you. Then he appears when you're trying to fix Bon Bon, and it's just like, I'm not that big a fan of what he brings to the game, because he doesn't bring enough to the game. And Funtime Freddy definitely lies under C tier for me, but definitely above, yeah, above these guys. Is that the glow-in-the-dark Freddy Funko? We're counting Funko Pops? Also, wait, is this from one of the books? I think it's from one of the books. I'm not doing the books either. I haven't read the books. But they seem cool. I just haven't gotten the chance. We got glow-in-the-dark Freddy Funko Pop. Just because it's funny, I'm putting bro in B tier. Is that... I've seen him before, but I don't know what he's supposed to be, and that as well. That's Dreadbear. I'll count Dreadbear. I think he's cool. I have a Dreadbear action figure, actually. That's Freddy Frostbear. What? Again, FNAF AR. Freddles, I guess I'll count the Freddles. I think they're cool. We haven't really seen a detachment before on an animatronic besides the Cupcake Chica. As far as I know. I'm looking back and I'm not seeing anything. So yeah, unless you count endoskeletons as a detachment, just the Cupcake. And the Cupcake doesn't really scare you that much, obviously. I think the Cupcake only scares you in FNAF 4. The Cupcake is just an Easter egg in the other ones. But yeah, Freddles are cool. They're really cool. They're attached to Freddy. They look cool when they're on Freddy. I'm a big fan. And there are more World Freddys, FNAF World Freddys, and I don't recognize this. I know this is from something, and that's from Freddy in Space. Come on, Freddy in Space, look at that. Look at that, bro. Good lordy mercy. Wow. Oh, wow. Next up, we got Ned Bear, one of the very mediocre melodies. Bro is just a southern guy. And he's really funny, but like, I just can't put Bro above C tier. Like, again, another one of those, like, Fredbear knockoffs. Like, I'm fairly certain that the mediocre melodies were part of Chica's, Cupcake World, or whatever the freak it was called. And I'm pretty sure that Henry Emily created the mediocre melodies. But, Bro just knocked off Fredbear. And William was so mad about this guy. And I just can't believe Bro is still relevant. But yeah, C tier. We are to the OG, Golden Freddy. He's going to B tier. It was just such an amazing... This is the, like, one major Easter egg that made people flip out of FNAF 1. As I was saying, Shadow Freddy really took off. But Golden Freddy was, like, the big thing in FNAF 1. Really cool Easter egg. Nobody knew what was going on with him. And when people found it, they were like, what? You've never played Tuber Simulator? But yeah, amazing. And we got Nightmare. This is also not Freddy. But, you know, I'm putting Bro in C tier. His design is terrifying. His jump scare is terrible. And he has the same mechanic as Fredbear, essentially. For, what is it, Night 6, I think? I don't know. Man, I haven't finished FNAF 4. I can't get past Night 2, so I'm going off of my memory. Then we got Nightmare Freddy. Holy ad again. Best Buy, stop! This isn't a sponsored video. Okay. We got Nightmare Skibidi Bro. A tier. He is fantastic. I think he's great. His design. He's looking at me like he's gonna riz me up again. Like freaking Bro over here. But in a more devious way. And I'm scared of him. I'd run from him. So yeah, A tier. Freddles are cool. His mechanic, being on the bed, we rarely see him. That's my problem. Again, with all the FNAF games, my problem is where the heck is Freddy all the time? I'm gonna get to a point that involves that very soon. But where is he? We barely see him in FNAF 1. We at least see 2 of him in FNAF 2, but he does the same stuff as the other animatronics. In FNAF 3, we just see him sometimes. And then FNAF 4, bro, you only see bro if you let the Freddles get, like, too crazy on your bed behind you. Like, he only comes out to say, hey, when the Freddles are bouncing up and down on your bed behind you. Which means you can't see him! You don't even get to see his model until he jump scares you. But yeah. Anyway, I just think he's so cool, which is why I'm putting him in A tier. Honestly, if he had better mechanics, like if we saw him more, he'd be an S tier. If we saw him, he'd be an S tier. But, man, I can't give him that luxury right now. Psychic Friend FREDDY. I don't know if I'll really count him, but... No, I won't count him. Nah, he's a plushie. He's literally a plushie. With William Afton speaking from him through a microphone from his office. But yeah. We got... Molten Freddy. Okay. Innard. You're gonna be... B tier. Yo, his story is definitely superior to that of these two. But his design is cool, his mechanic is the same as the other ones in the game, which is fine. I don't mind animatronics sharing the same mechanic, but he definitely isn't the most special animatronic. He's Innard, which is why he's so important, and his story is, like I said, superior to that of the other ones, minus Fredbear, if we are counting him as the Fredbear. But he's not as intriguing. But his voice lines are fantastic, so I might move him to A tier. Not S tier, though. The heck. Yeah, we're talking about Freddy in space. He's nowhere near the level of glory that we're seeking here. But yeah, after small reflection, I'm putting him in A tier. And then we got the Twisted Freddy. I haven't read the books, and that's just terrifying. But yeah, that is Fredbear. Last ranking I didn't include Spring Bonnie or Fredbear because technically Spring Bonnie is Springtrap, and technically Fredbear is Nightmare Fredbear. But I'm just gonna skip him again. More FNAF World. This guy. Withered Freddy. How can you not like Withered Freddy? He has the best design of any Freddy animatronic. Let me just go ahead and say, this guy's the best designed Freddy Fazbear. You see him in the hallway, you're cooked. He's in your office, you're cooked, little bro. The best animatronic in FNAF 2 over everyone else. This guy is literally perfect, and I can't wait to see him in the movie. They're gatekeeping him. They're gatekeeping him completely. We have seen every withered animatronic in the trailer at some point, in some way, except for him. And I know the reveal is going to be insane in the movie. They're going to show him coming through the hallway, like his classic hallway pose or something from the game. We're going to see him, and Mike's going to be like, what is going on? And he's going to be like, and it's going to be incredible. And he's going to say, Freddy Fazbear, hold. Anyway. Yeah, I just had to get that out of the way. Yendo. I don't count, bro. Freaking, what is that? The VR Toy Freddy? I'm not counting that. No, that's also from the VR, I think. American Freddy. Wait, I have a plush of him. I actually have a plush of American Freddy. And I literally have to say, bro is so patriotic. That's also from VR, right? I didn't play Help Wanted 2 yet. I've been wanting to, I just haven't gotten the chance. Looky here. The absolute GOAT of any FAZBEAR. Do I need to elaborate? No, but I will anyway. The major complaint I have about every game is that Freddy isn't the main character in most of them. He's very, very, very absent for most of FNAF 1. He's elusive on the cameras. We only see him up close and personal when he jump scares you. Similar to that of Nightmare Freddy. In the second game, there's 2 of him, but there's 2 of all of them. And he shares the same mechanics from some of the other ones as well. The third one, he shows up sometimes, kind of like Mangle or Chica. He's definitely more common than Mangle or Chica, but he's just not the main character in his own game. It's Springtrap this time. The fourth one, like I said, he's kind of absent. He's very, very, very rare to see. In the 5th game, it's Five Nights at Babies. In the 6th game, it's just everybody is the main character at this point. And then Ultimate Custom Night, obviously, it's everybody again. And I'm just gonna go ahead and jump to Security Breach here. Security Breach is the first game where Freddy truly is the main character. We see the most of Freddy, we hear the most from Freddy, and the best part is he's his own character. He is a good guy. He's helping you. I love that. What a great way to make him the main character. He's helping you. That means he's gotta be the main character. He's helping you break out. Without him, you couldn't do it. And he's his own Freddy Fazbear. He's not possessed. He's not hacked. He's not being controlled. He's literally just Freddy, an animatronic who's programmed with AI to do what he's supposed to do, and he does it. The rest of the glam rocks in the game are hacked. They are hacked by the Mimic, or Glitch Trap, or whoever you want to think it is. I think it's the Mimic. Vanny is just a tool of the Mimic. Vanny's not hacking them. The Mimic, if you want to say like the Mimic or Glitch Trap, say whatever you want. I mean, they're being hacked. But not Freddy. No. He's in safe mode. He's in safe mode. He can't be hacked. Malfunction on stage. Safe mode protects him. The other animatronics aren't in safe mode. Their data's been breached. They've been breached! It was a security breach! And Freddy, the GOAT Freddy, finally became the main character of his own game. Every game's been named after him, but finally, he is the main character. His voice lines are amazing. His voice is amazing. The stuff he says is hilarious and helpful and awesome. And he's just so cool. His aura is insane. His design is amazing. I love his design. Definitely second to the design of Withered Freddy. But his design is amazing. And everything he does is just amazing. It's just like, I want more. I want more. I want them to make a FNAF game, a prequel to Security Breach, where you are an employee working there, and you have to do normal employee things, working at the pizzeria, and it's a long game. So you spend like a week at Freddy's or something, and the nights are very long, and you're doing things like an employee would do, but you have to work throughout the entire facility. So it's all of Security Breach, but you're just working there, and you're taking care of the animatronics. You're serving pizza. You're making pizza. Maybe it can be like you switch to a different employee every couple hours. So you have like different shifts and whatnot. So you're doing different work, and you can go in like the basement areas, the underground tunnel areas. You can work in the kitchen. You can work as an animatronic supervisor or a engineer or a designer, or all of those stage tech That'd be great. That'd be so cool. I just want a FNAF game where it's a fully functioning pizzeria. Best Buy! Excuse me. It's a fully functioning pizzeria with nothing going wrong. I just want Freddy Fazbear. I want the other animatronics untouched, unhacked, just being themselves, just chilling, existing and having a good time like in the opening sequence of Security Breach. That's all I want for these guys, bro. I just want to play a chill Freddy Fazbear game in the Pizzaplex with Glamrock Freddy. That's the redone version of him, I think. More skins, more skins, more skins. Okay, so I think I'm done. This is my definitive Freddy character list. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. I think it's great. I like it. You know, in a year from now, some things might change, but I'll tell you what's going to be for certain. S tier isn't changing, and GOAT is never changing. There's simply no way they can outdo Glamrock Freddy. He's his own thing, and I love it. That's the video, my friends. See you guys next time. Sigma in the Peter world.